Hello, boys and girls. I'm still smiling. Wow, what a performance at the weekend against Man City. We're through to the FA Cup final. I've been crying out all season for performances like that, and we finally delivered. But we can't rest. It's back to Premier League action. We got Leicester City. Come and join me as I preview and do my 1 to 11. So like I said, we got Leicester City on Wednesday night. Now, I don't know how we're going to react after what was a really, really good performance against Man City. We put every single bit into that game. We put every ounce of energy into it. My only concern is how we rotate and whether some of the players that will play that played Sunday, you know, are they going to be a little bit tired? I reckon they should be riding on a cloud, to be quite honest, and they should be able to get through this game. If we were playing Leicester when the game was originally planned, I think it would have been quite an easy game because it was before Ranieri was sacked. They were playing poorly, and it was the great time to play them. But since then, they've been doing really, really well. So it's going to be a difficult one, that's for sure. They have had a longer rest than us. Their last game was a week ago against Atletico Madrid, where they drew 1-1. So yeah, they're going to be a lot fresher than us, and it will be a difficult game. We're going to have to watch out for a few of them. We're going to have to watch out for Jamie Vardy. Is Arsene Wenger going to stick with the three at the back? Is Mustafi back? If he is, will he come in and replace anyone? I don't think he should do. I'll get on to my 1 to 11 in a moment. Yeah, it's a big game. If we want to get that top 4, we now need to go on a run. We now need to go and start winning games, and we start with this one. I don't want to look too far ahead, but after Leicester, our next 2 games are away to Spurs and then at home to Manchester United. So we can't afford any more slip-ups. We can't afford any more drop points. Only 3 points will do. So it's a big one. It's a big one, and I'm raring to go. I'm really, really happy. My opinions on Wenger haven't changed. You know, one performance isn't going to do that. We've still been poor in the league. We've still been poor in the Champions League, and I still feel we need change. But what I saw on Sunday was a good start. I saw little signs against Middlesbrough, the way the players were fighting and really determined, and they carried that on against Man City. And you know, we've been questioned a lot this season. We've been losing against the bigger sides. Well, we finally answered some of those critics, and we finally answered some of those questions by beating Man City. So in terms of the 1 to 11, I'm going to go with what I feel Arsene Wenger will do. Not what I would personally preference, just what I would go with. We got to remember, massive game on Sunday against Spurs. Just played on Sunday. I feel there will be a lot of changes in this game. That's not being disrespectful to Leicester. That's not taking it lightly. It's just the fact that we will need to rest these players, because Sunday, that's a big one. You know, that's a big one. So in terms of my 1 to 11, this is what I think Arsene Wenger will go with. In goal, we're going to go with Cech. As far as I'm aware, David Ospina is not back. Can't see him changing it, so Cech goes in goal. In terms of the defence, I'm going to stick with the 3 at the back. I don't think Arsene's going to change it. We've won our last 2 games since we've done it, so I feel he's going to do exactly the same again. I thought Gabriel was immense against Man City, as was Rob Holding. So to drop one of them would be a big shout, but like I said, I don't know whether Mustafi's back, so I'm going to keep the same back 3. Gabriel, Rob Holding, Laurent Koscielny as our captain. In the midfield area, this is where I feel he might make a few little changes. I've got a feeling on the left-hand side, he may put Kieran Gibbs in there instead of Nacho Monreal. Monreal, the last few weeks, has actually played really well. And against Man City, he was exceptional. Scored the equaliser, brilliant goal. And I feel that he may rest him for this one. So Kieran Gibbs may come into that wing-back role. On the right-hand side, wing-back role, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's been playing there. 2 man of the matches in a row. He has been exceptional the last few months. I can't praise him any more higher than what I have been. but I feel for this game, he may get a rest. Hector Bellerin will come into that right wing back role. He came off the bench against Man City and he went into that role. So I feel for this one, Arsenal may make the changes and he'll stick Hector Bellerin in the right wing back role. In the central role, this is also where I feel that he will make a few changes. It's touch and go what he's actually going to do. But I feel the one that may come out of this is Granit Xhaka. He ran himself into the ground on Sunday. And I got a feeling that he will replace him with Francis Coquelin. Coquelin was in the squad against Man City. El Neni was not. So I'm likely to believe that Arsene Wenger will go with him instead of Granit Xhaka. Alongside him, I feel he's going to go with Aaron Ramsey. Simple reason that he's going to keep him in there is that Aaron Ramsey's not played a lot of football lately, so he should be still fresh. Just in front of them in that number 10 role, I'm going to go with Ozil. Again, another player that I felt run himself into the ground against Man City. A lot of people give him criticism, but I saw a lot of hard work from this guy on Sunday. I was really impressed. And come the extra time period, he was shattered. In front of him, the two kind of strikers. First of all, I'm going to go with Alexis Sanchez. I don't think there's any resting whatsoever for this guy. Even if Arsenal wants to, good luck trying to stop him. You're not going to. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Danny Welbeck. Olivier Giroud started against Man City. I thought he was very, very ineffective. Danny Welbeck, when he came on, he stretched Man City big time. And maybe that's a combination that could work, Alexis and Danny Welbeck. So in terms of the 1 to 11, I think that is a very, very strong 1 to 11. Strong enough to beat Leicester. We're at home. The mood should be really good. The mood amongst the fans should be really good. And everyone should be buzzing. So like I said, it's an important game and we've got to pick up those 3 points. So we'll see what happens. Now, before I go, I've got to tell you about my bet ball. You know how it goes. I've got a competition going right now, £150. All you've got to do is follow me. You know how to do it already. If you haven't, you just need to find me on there, Mr. DT AFC. You follow me, you're in the draw. I believe after next week when we play Man United, then I'm going to give away £150 to one of you. It's that simple. In terms of my accumulator for this week, I'm going to go through the Tuesday and Wednesday matches. I've been very unlucky, shall we say, over the last few weeks. One team here or there letting me down. So let's see if I can actually pick a winner this week. First of all, I've gone for the Chelsea win against Southampton. I've gone for an Arsenal win against Leicester. I've gone for a Middlesbrough win against Sunderland. And I've gone for a draw between Palace and Spurs. Stick £5 on that. You'll get a return of £100 and 12 pence. You spin the wheel. Like myself, I got a 15% increase on this one, so it raised it to £114.99. Now that's not bad if it comes in. So there we have it, pretty simple. Predicted 1 to 11, little preview to the game against Leicester, and my little accumulator for BetBall. You know what to do if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment. I'll see you lot tomorrow night. We go again. Come on, Arsenal. Do not let me down.